Jaylo,
Yes.
what do you call that little container for your soap that you put it on in the shower?
I just call it a dish.
Do they cost a lot of money? They're probably fairly cheap. I should get one of
No,
those.
it's like no, it didn't cost me that much actually. Um, I think the company that it was from, the brand that I got it was from Mainstay. I think it's called Mainstay.
Mm.
But they don't cost that much. I don't remember how much it was, but I think it was under $5.
Oh, nice. I feel like AOC asking about the garbage disposal. Like, I should know this
But
stuff.
bum.
No, like, seriously, there are certain things I just don't know and that go over my head. But when I was in the shower this morning, you had moved it and I found it, but I thought to myself, I should ask her how to acquire one of these.
Yeah, you can
But you probably just buy it at the store.
You can get them at Fred Meyer. You probably would be able to get them at Walmart because I'm sure they've got tons of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I guess you could call them soap containers or plastic containers that you can use for soap because they have the little suction cups on the side of them to keep them on your shower.
I'm about to sound really stupid.
Okay.
But I didn't even know what a shower caddy was until we started dating. Like, I'd seen them at people's houses, but okay. Prepare for a stupid comment here. I thought that they were built into the shower head until you explained it to me.
No. Some of them are made of metal. Some of them are made of plastic. You basically hang them in your shower, and you can put your shampoos and or body washes or bars of soap or whatever. But the little dish is just do they? I don't know. Does Walmart show you pictures of the product?
It does.
Okay. So if you look for like small plastic storage containers, you could probably find something like that.
I might have to do that.
Yeah, or like soap dishes or something. Yeah.
And then get myself a shower caddy because I still don't have one.
Yeah, it would help you a lot because you could have places to put all your shampoo and stuff.
Yeah, because right now I just have them cluttered in my shower.
Yeah. I think
on the sides.
Yeah, it's annoying to have those because then they can fall in the tub, and I don't like that. So yeah, you should get one. They're really handy. And if you have a loofah sponge like I do, you can hang whatever you use to scrub down. Nice. And they're really helpful, and I believe they come in metal and plastic.
You are making me somewhat excited about the future, babes. I'm going through the lease renewal at my place, so for whatever reason they kick me out, I'm not going to use it. But if I get the word that I'm okay and I can say, then I will get one of these.
Okay, I think you'll be all right.
I hope so, babes.
Yeah.
If not, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh.
Because you only want me here a couple of days a week.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Well, hopefully that won't happen because I do want you to keep your place. It is a nice place.
It is.
And I'd like to visit more often,
We should have you back. We should have you back like it's a talk show.
No, I should come over at least, every other week. Because I haven't been there in the last time I was there
it was only like a month ago. Maybe a little bit less.
But it just seems like it's few and far between now.
It has been ever since COVID.
Yeah.
But we'll have you back soon. We'll have
you back.
We're booked through June, but when we clear the schedule.
Who's we?
I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you boy. Yes.
Yes, puppy.
Yes. I haven't had a proper burger in almost 15 years.
Wow.
And now that I'm back to eating meat, no, don't get me wrong, I've had Boca burgers, but they're not the real thing.
They're not the real thing, but they do taste pretty good. I mean, if you're talking about veggie burgers that actually taste good, that does taste good. And I know a lot of people have said that Boca burgers are good too, even the ones that are critical of the plant-based stuff. They actually do taste like burgers. I will give them that.
They taste pretty close.
Yeah, they do.
But now that I'm back to eating meat, I really do want like a full-on burger.
Yeah.
But I want to make it from scratch.
Ooh.
Actually ferment my mustard, make my bread, all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really want to go all out for your burger.
I do.
Yeah. Very good.
I used to love them back in the day.
But do you really want to make all the buns? I mean, it's going to take a while.
Well, you can make the buns the day ahead, right? And just you cook them.
Yeah, you could make it into like a 2-day thing.
Yeah.
And then you cook the meat the day of.
Along with the buns.
I
mean, not along with it, but, similar time. And
right.
all that stuff. And you ferment the mustard and all that good stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be good.
It might be, babes.
Yeah. Yes. And then you put whatever cheese you want on it.
I'm so upset, babes. I went to In-N-Out Burger back when I was still vegetarian.
I have never been there before.
So all I had was the fries.
You don't go to a burger place just to have the fries, Bubs.
I know, babes. I wasn't eating meat at the time. I don't think they had a veggie option. And if they did, I didn't know about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have never been to an In-N-Out Burger, but I heard they're like they serve one of the best burgers.
That's what everybody keeps telling me.
I've never been to this place in Utah, but there's a place called Crown Burger that I've been hearing about.
I remember going past there when I was in Utah.
Yeah.
But I don't think I went in.
Yeah. The only burger place that I can think of that I went to was Iceberg, but they're known for their huge, well, they call them mini shakes, but they're not very mini. They're pretty good size. Mm-hmm. I mean, if a mini shake is that big, then I wonder how big a small one is, because that was huge. It took me a couple days to eat that.
How can you eat a shake over a couple of days?
Because it was that big.
No, but doesn't it melt?
I think I put it in the freezer.
Oh.
But it was huge, Bubs. It was huge. I can't even describe how big the cup was. Because it was that big. Mm-hmm. But they're known for their ice cream. And I did have a burger there. And it's a pretty small...
Are you knocking on your countertop?
Yeah.
Nice. Keep going.
My nightstand.
Yes.
It's a pretty small place, but their burgers are good. But their ice cream is amazing.
Oh, nice.
But anyway, yeah, I keep hearing about Crown Burger. I have been to Five Guys years back before I even knew you were alive.
Oh, you thought I was dead.
Yeah, I went to a Five Guys in the Eugene Springfield area, and their burgers are really good.
I've never been there, but I keep hearing good things about them.
Yeah. Their burgers are excellent.
Yes.
And that is a national chain, but I think if you want something really local, Burgerville is the way to go.
Burgerville's my favorite of the fast food chains.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking kind of local, right?
It is local.
So there's not, but you know what I mean? Because you could say, well, what about McDonald's or
that's
Burger King?
That's something good if you want something quick.
Yeah. And also, I was thinking about this the other day, babes.
Yeah.
I became a vegetarian in 2009.
Uh-huh.
So my McDonald's, the height of my McDonald's eating days was before then.
Yes.
But even the years leading up to it, like I would go to McDonald's once in a while.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like an everyday thing.
Yes.
I think when I was really in the McDonald's zone was probably high school.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would go there for lunch.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And because my mom also was a nurse's aide, she'd work nights and weekends.
And you would have to give yourself something to eat for dinner.
Right. And from our previous discussions, I wasn't exactly the best cook in high school.
I understand.
So I'd go to MLC. I could go to McDonald's for lunch because there's one on like near 20th and Burnside.
Wow, that's wow, that's dangerous, Bubs.
Was that? Well, yeah.
That must have been dangerous for you.
And then sometimes I'd walk to downtown near Pioneer Square and I'd catch the bus home.
Oh, wow.
And it's still there. The McDonald's is it on Salmon Street? It's like right next to a Subway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's only a couple blocks away from Pioneer Square.
Wow. I'd have them for dinner sometimes. Wow. So I was fortunate that there was always somebody cooking in my house. So whether I was with my parents or I was with my aunts and uncle, because my uncle is the one that was cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have the option of getting McDonald's all the time. And I'm glad I didn't, because that might have been very dangerous for me. And I was fortunate that we were at home for dinner, and we had dinner that was made. And occasionally they would buy us McDonald's or Chinese food, but most of the time it was my uncle making the dinner, or it was my dad making dinner.
I hear you.
What?
And you're like, what?
What? I wasn't giving my opinion. I just said what happened.
No, but I want to respond to your take for a second.
Yeah.
I do wish I knew how to cook back in high school like I do now.
Yes.
And at the same time, I'm really glad that I had a lot of free time in high school to do my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was really fun knowing that I would go home to an empty house.
Okay. And a lot of kids wouldn't like that. I mean...
Oh, I loved it.
I loved it when I had the house, like, for a few hours. And, but, you know, there was always somebody home during my school days. So, I had to get used to living with more than one person in the house. Which was okay for me, but
I was a little bit spoiled in that.
But I did want to know I had the freedom and the option to choose whether I could go on activities with friends, because I never had that choice. So in some ways, you were a little bit fortunate than I was.
There's many things I would do over, as we've discussed before.
Yeah.
One, I'd be a better cook, younger.
Yeah.
But also, I really liked skipping school back in the day, and I think in some ways that's okay, but I would have focused more on extracurricular activities. For example, we used to have these, like, blindness camps.
Oh, yeah.
And we talked about that a little bit.
Yes.
But I skipped out on a lot of those.
Blindness camps? Like, what do you mean?
Well, like, you went to that party last weekend.
Yes.
And you were there with a girl who said there were these daily living skills camps.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay. I didn't go through those.
I know. Well, I'm saying what I did, babes.
Yeah, okay.
We were not dating at the time.
Obviously not.
Okay,
I thought you were talking about blind camps. Because there's a difference.
I did not know that there's a difference.
Well, no. When you're talking about the daily living skills camps, that's different than when you're going to camp for blind campers.
No, but babes, that's what they called it. That's what they called it here.
Okay. No, I just wanted to, clear that up there.
Not really needing any clarification, but I hear you.
Okay.
I would have gotten more of those.
Yeah.
And I think, and you're not going to like this, I would have been a little bit more wild, too, at those camps.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
No, I don't like that book.
I know.
Could have been a little focused.
What do you mean? I'm saying what I would have done had I been able to reload things. There was one camp, babes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any ex-girlfriends who listen to this. Okay. So...
Okay, I hope not. You never know,
No, they don't listen to this.
How would you know?
Well, we're assuming, for the sake of honesty.
Okay.
Okay, so I was dating a girl, and I think we talked about her yesterday, the one who reached out to me.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. So this was 1999, and, I almost said we hooked up. We started kind of going out at this camp. Nothing happened at that camp. Let's make that clear. So anyways, like, I don't know, 4.5 months afterwards, it's getting near Halloween.
Yeah.
And as you know, in high school, I smoked a fair amount of marijuana.
Yeah, we know that.
Okay.
I know that.
At the last minute, the guy who ran this blindness camp called me up and said, "Hey, do you want to go this weekend?" My girlfriend was already scheduled to go.
Yeah.
But I had just partaken in some marijuana, and I knew that that's how I wanted to spend my weekend. So I came up with some, flimsy excuse about why I couldn't go.
What did you say? Like, if there was like a family emergency?
Probably something like that. And my girlfriend ended up going and was upset that I didn't go. In retrospect, I should have gone.
Yeah, you should have.
Yes.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I was having a good time by myself, babes.
Okay.
Yes. So, I wouldn't say I regret that, but that's one of the things I did. You know what else I did, babes?
I don't know if I want to know.
No. It's nothing sexual.
No, I don't know. What is it?
Okay. This was I had just gone on the first date with this girl, right?
Same one.
Same one. This was the Tuesday after we come back from camp. Now, this really doesn't have to do anything with her.
Okay.
But it's a point of reference. This was like May 11th or 12th of that year.
Yeah.
And I know this because my sister's birthday is on May 12th.
Yeah.
Okay. 1999, my sister turns 21.
Uh-huh.
And my mom takes her to Vegas. Oh, right. We're going to get into it here.
Yeah, I remember you told me that, yes.
So I had a Braille teacher at the time, at MLC.
Uh-huh.
And the following week,
yeah,
a group of students was going to go to Ashland, Oregon to see the Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, right. You told me about that. Yeah.
Okay. So here's what happened. I get back from the date with my girlfriend. And by the way, that's the only mention of her in this actual story.
Okay.
And since my mom's out of town, guess who decides to stay home all weekend?
You stayed home all weekend.
Have a smoke session.
Oh, Bubs.
But as a result, I didn't go on the Shakespeare trip.
I would have so gone on that. And
I know.
I think Ashland is close to Medford, a place that I haven't been to in a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're known for that, aren't they?
They're
known for their Shakespeare.
I really regret that. And in fact, you know how much I regret that, babes?
Is that?
I've thought about reaching out to my old Braille teacher and apologizing to her for that.
Wow. Did you give her a lame excuse?
Yeah, I was always faking some illness in high school and I'm sick again.
Oh my goodness. I would have taken that opportunity because that sounds like a really fun thing to do.
In retrospect, yes.
Wow.
Okay, so in my defense, one, I'm saying that I regret it, and I'm saying I was in the wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm sure it sucked. No, I was definitely in the wrong.
Yeah.
Having said that, I just started seeing this girl, and I knew that we were going to hang out, like, the next weekend.
Uh-huh.
And that doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
But I thought I was going to be busy hanging out with her.
Mm-hmm.
But in retrospect, you know what I could have done, babes?
What?
Now, I'm faithful Rick.
Uh-huh.
And I've never cheated on a girlfriend.
Oh, okay. I hope not.
Okay. And I'm faithful Rick. But in retrospect, what I could have done is I could have gone to school that week. I could have been focused. I could have hung out with my girlfriend.
That weekend.
Gotten off on the Ashland trip. And maybe I would have hooked up with somebody on the trip.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean why?
You said you're faithful Wick.
I am faithful Wick, but I'm saying if I could have relived it.
Bubs.
What?
You said you're faithful Wick.
I am faithful Wick. I've never cheated on a girlfriend.
I know, but why would you want to do that to your girlfriend?
We're not seeing each other now, babes.
What? I know.
I'm seeing you.
So you would have, I know, but you would have cheated on her had you had the chance. Is that what you're saying, Bubs?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, babes.
I got you, Bubs.
No, the possibility would have been open to me.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Well, how long was the Ashland trip supposed to be?
It's supposed to be like a week, like a 5-day thing.
Oh, wow. So you got it. You was this like in the summertime?
No, this was mid-May. I told you because it's the week before.
Okay.
It was the first date I had with that girl, but it was also my sister's birthday was on May 12th, which is why my mom and sister were out of town.
So you would have had a week off of school then.
Yes, I would have had a week off.
That would have been awesome.
But I still would have been going to plays, and I think they would have wanted you to write like a paper about it.
I would do it. I would do it. I mean, I got into Shakespeare in my senior year of high school because I took a Shakespeare class at the school across the street.
Yeah.
And I read a few. I mean, the weirdest thing though, and I don't know if I mentioned it here.
Tell me.
Was that I tested better with the tragedies and I tested better with the comedies. But I actually like the comedies better.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like the comedies better, but for some reason I didn't test very well with the comedies. Because I read some pretty depressing ones, like King Lear is depressing.
Yeah.
Macbeth is really depressing. Romeo and Juliet, of course, is very depressing. And then you have
I like the ending of that.
oh, they both died.
It gives
though.
me hope. No.
You know, and what was the other one that I read? Oh, A Midsummer Night's Dream was my favorite, though. I love that one.
I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Shakespeare's plays, but I do like the sonnets.
No, you got to read the plays, or they're.
I've read the plays. We read them in school.
I know, but I honestly think if you read them again, you might actually have another a better appreciation for it.
I might have to do that.
A Midsummer Night's Dream. A Midsummer Night's Dream was my favorite one. I thought it was really funny. And of course I've read and watched The Taming of the Shrew.
Yes.
Which the Shrew was played by Elizabeth Taylor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Why are you saying thank you?
For informing me that she was in that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. But I enjoyed it. I
Thank you.
really did enjoy it. I liked reading the parts because I had my Braille parts and did I mention this here that we had to rewrite a section of Macbeth? I didn't do very well.
I think you did, yeah.
I didn't do very well. I remember somebody read my part that I wrote and they're like, "Who wrote this?"
Oh
I'm like,
goodness.
"Oh yeah, that was me. I didn't do very well. I didn't do very well."
Yes.
I was trying my hand at rewriting a section and it didn't come off very well, but it was a fun class.
I'm glad to hear that, babes.
It was, yeah.
Yes. So, babes.
Yes.
You know a little bit now about my experience with blindness camps.
Yeah, and we didn't have that when I went to Washington. At least I didn't participate in them.
That's interesting to me.
I think, well, okay, so they had this program called the Yes 1 and the Yes 2 program.
Okay, and that kind of sounds like it's what SWEP is in Portland, where you get summer work experience and you're on a campus while you do it.
Yeah. So I didn't enter into their system until I was a senior in high school because I was going to public schools. So I didn't have that experience with so the Yes 1 kids were the younger kids that would stay at the blind school for the weekend and learn about independence.
Correct.
And the Yes 2 kids were the ones that had a 6-week program, and they would be living on the UW campus in a house, and they would actually have paying jobs during the week.
And that's what you did.
Yes.
Nice.
That was a cool experience.
When I was in SWEP, babes,
yeah,
because I lived in Portland, I stayed at home.
Oh, right. Okay.
You know, but other people, I think from around the state, would stay at PSU. I could have that part of it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a really unique experience. Oh, and there was
what is this, disappointing or frustrating?
Well, I almost said her name. There was this girl, and I was kind of attracted to her.
I had a feeling you were.
You know which one I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
I thought I told you about this. I almost said her name.
I don't remember because there's so many girls that you mentioned that I can't.
Are there? I know. No, but nothing ever happened to me and this girl because I was in a relationship at a time and she was in one.
Oh wait. Yes, yeah. I do. You mentioned her many times.
And she was about to move to Alaska.
Yes, you have. Sure.
Yeah. And we ended up in 2002. Now, nothing ever happened with us.
Yeah.
But in 2002, we ended up reconnecting. And for a minute, it looked like something might happen. But then life got in the way. I was about to move.
Didn't she have a kid by that time?
Yes, she had a kid.
Yeah.
But I always kind of regret not asking her out.
Well, maybe that wasn't supposed to happen.
Why do you say that?
Because if you asked her out, maybe she wouldn't have had her child. But, I don't know.
Oh, well, that's a good point.
Yeah. Or things could have been different if you asked her out, but maybe that's just not what was supposed to happen.
And all.
By the way, did she even know that you liked her?
I don't know. Well, it was one of those things. Now remember, I'm faithful boy, and I was in a relationship when I first met her in 99.
Yeah.
Okay, no. I want to make sure I get this timeline right. I met her before I got in a relationship, but only like a month or two before.
Okay.
Then I started seeing somebody, and then we were working at the radio station together.
Yeah.
Then we fell out of contact. By 2002, the girl I'd seen for a couple of years had broke up with me, and I was now single boy.
Yeah.
And when I reconnected with her, but
Right.
she had already had a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm single boy.
A single boy.
But no, so here's the thing though.
Yeah.
When we were working in the summer program, I heard somebody say that she was in a relationship too, and I think she showed me. I'm a little distracted by the cop car.
Yeah, that was really loud.
Showed me pictures of her with her boyfriend. If I'm remembering right. I could have that part wrong.
Okay.
And again, she was moving to Alaska in the fall.
Wow.
And we should say that she was like a year older than me and like a lot more mature than I was.
Okay, so
it was no competition. She was way more mature than me.
So she was around closer to my age. Is that right?
But we hung out. She was really cool.
Yeah, I'm sure she was.
Part of me like regrets not, trying to be in a relationship with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know if she, knew that you liked her, then I mean.
Well, no. Let me clarify this. It's not that I liked her, but when we're I liked her as a person. But when we're working together, the thought did enter my mind: what would that be like if I wasn't in a relationship, and if she wasn't in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
And then when I was single in 2002, we went out a couple of times, but nothing happened. Yeah. Like we went to eat pizza, we went to a movie, and there was a day where her mom was going to watch the kid, and I was going to go over to her house and hang out for the day. And something happened at like the last minute, and it was like right before I moved to Hawaii.
And you didn't end up going there.
No.
Okay.
And it wasn't said, but my assumption was that something was probably going to go down that day had I gone over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she canceled at the last minute?
She canceled because this is what she told me, and she was a pretty honest person.
Yeah.
Is at the last minute, some of her friends had organized a late baby shower because she had a kid.
And she's pregnant again?
No. So here's what happened. She had her daughter like right after moving back to Portland.
Okay.
And it was like she had just gotten back in contact with some other friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, listen, is it possible she was lying to me? Yes. But she's a very honest person. And I could see something like that happening.
Right.
And also, it's one of those things to where, I didn't want to be involved with somebody who had a kid. But she was super cool, though. She was a super cool person.
I've been in situations where I could have gone out with somebody. But then I think to myself, well, how much would my life had changed if I did give this person a chance, or how much has it changed since I didn't, but it changed for the better because I didn't go out with this person.
Exactly. And with me too, it was also right before the move, and I was less mature Rick, right? So like, what would have happened if something would have happened between us? Would I have stayed out there? And if, let's say I'd stayed out there and, in her mind, it's like a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Or let's say I would have gone over there and nothing would happen and this is all in my head.
Yeah, and it would just be like, oh, okay, she really didn't,
I did get the feeling, though, babes,
yeah.
that something was going to happen had I gone over there that day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we didn't even kiss.
Okay. But
we had talked a lot about past relationships. We had hung out a lot, and it was her idea for me to come over there that day.
Right.
Yeah. And so I do think that something would have happened. But again, I don't know for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think we both have had opportunities that we either didn't take or we didn't want to take for whatever reason. And I'm sure that there are guys out there that wish that I was in a relationship with them, but either it didn't happen because we decided it wasn't a good idea, or it didn't happen because I didn't want it to happen.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I think that that there are reasons why things like that just don't happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. And and with me, it would be, there's been opportunities for me to go out with people that had kids, and I'm just like, no, it's just so complicated.
Yeah, I mean, unless they're willing to abandon their children. Right?
Bubs, I never said that.
Okay, you were thinking that.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, good.
No, I'm just saying it would be so complicated for everybody involved.
It would be. So you want to know a really odd thought?
What?
That came into my head?
What?
Actually, I was thinking about this week.
Mm-hmm.
Not about all of the stuff I just told you, but
okay.
My friend's daughter
yeah?
was born in May of 2002.
Uh-huh.
And at the time, I was 19.
Yes.
So now her daughter is older than I was when me and her mom met each other.
You are, I believe you're correct.
And not only when we met each other, but the last time we talked.
That is so funny.
Because I moved to Hawaii in January of 2003. And I think I almost said her name, me and the girl's mom were supposed to hang out in like mid-December.
You and the girl's mom?
Me and, you know what I mean.
You and the girl.
Me and the girl who had the kid.
Yeah.
But her kid was a daughter. So that's why I said it that way.
Oh, okay. You and the girl's mom. Okay.
Exactly, babes. We're supposed to hang out in like mid to late December.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes those opportunities are just not supposed to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't, we can't blame ourselves because...
No. In this case, I've blown it with people, but this is not one of those cases. It wasn't meant to happen. And again, the sex would have been great for her. What? Babes.
You have to mention that all the time, Bubs.
No. Mm-hmm. And I'm not doing it all the time because I'm a good boy.
Oh.
But I don't think I was emotionally mature enough back then to handle a grown woman.
Yeah. Well, that is interesting.
What?
No. The whole thing is interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, so many opportunities.
But I have a question for you.
What's that?
Earlier in this discussion, you said, had you two hooked up in high school, she never would have had her daughter. And what I'm wondering, you believe in God. So, but you have told me before that you don't think you existed before this lifetime. Like, you don't think that you were in heaven and God said, Jaylo, go down there.
No, I don't think I had a past life, if that's what you're wondering.
Well, not only a past life, but not even like a past existence in heaven. And you were just like sent down here.
No. Now, some Mormons do think that.
Right. But I have a question for you.
What's that?
Does that mean... Okay, we're going to go down a bizarre rabbit hole. So I'll try to make it simple because I know you don't like those things.
Not really. It's kind of odd, but go on.
How do I want to say this? Let's take my friend out of it.
Okay, let's take it out of it.
Okay, you remember the movie Back to the Future?
Yes.
Let's pretend for a second that that's real life.
Okay.
You remember in the first movie how he prevents his parents from meeting and it looks like he's going to go out of existence. Let's say that he goes out of existence.
Uh-huh.
Because he was a soul, will God make sure that there's some other way that him and his siblings are born, even if it's not to the same parents?
Well, first off, this guy isn't real, so I really can't speak for what God would do in this situation.
Oh, well, I know God,
Bubs!
Oh, you meant the characters.
You don't know that for sure,
okay.
Bubs.
Okay, like, let's say, you get what I'm saying now.
I don't know. That's a weird premise for another sci-fi movie.
Okay, but you don't know if God would make sure that you existed.
I don't know.
Interesting.
And also, you're comparing that to a movie that isn't even... I mean, the characters in the movie are not real, but it's a classic.
No, but I was trying to take it off of my friends. Off of my friend, rather. And you know what I mean.
No.
You know the basic idea of what I'm trying to ask.
Yes. I can't answer that question. I really don't know how to answer that question. That's a really, really kind of out there question that I haven't even thought about.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if your mom didn't meet your dad. like you wouldn't be named Alana Jaylo, but would it be possible that
I probably would have been, obviously, maybe what would happen I would have been raised by a different family. I would have been a different ethnicity. I also probably would have been raised either in a different state or a different country.
But the essence of you, the quote unquote soul, would still come into existence. God would still have made that happen.
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Okay.
I mean, I can't speak for God in this situation.
Oh.
Maybe he would. Maybe he would. I don't know. That's one of those like philosophy questions that is just, I can't answer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough there, Jaylo.
Yeah. Yeah. But it is good to ponder. I just don't know how to answer it.
Yes. Here's a question for you, babes.
Oh.
What is eternity? Like, I've heard some people say that it's not that things go on forever and ever, but that it's every single moment that you've experienced and that has ever been, it's happening at the exact same time. But we perceive it a certain way because of our human condition.
Well, there's eternity past and there's eternity future. And there's eternity as far as what happens after you pass through this life. And the way that, yeah, it's really, the way that I think of eternity is when a person passes on, because I do think that eternity is real. And I believe that if a person does go to heaven, then their spirit does live on forever, but the body is just, it just decays.
But you don't think that every moment is happening simultaneously, and we only experience it in a linear fashion because we're humans.
The moments that we experience on this earth?
Every moment ever in existence. Whether that's heaven, whether that's here,
No, I think when we're on earth, I think we think of it in a linear way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when you think about heaven, it's so different. And I can't... I wouldn't know until I actually get there. So I couldn't explain it even if I tried to explain it.
That's fair.
Because that is it's something I can't explain.
No, I hear you. And my out of body experience is really strange too, and something that's kind of hard to contextualize. So I hear you on that one.
I think eternity would be hard to contextualize unless you actually experience it for real.
I hear you.
So that's something that I can't express articulately.
Nice.
Yeah. But I think as human beings, we experience time so differently because time is supposed to be for us.
Yeah.
But I do think that when you step out into eternity, there is no time.
Yeah, that's what I would think too. So
there is no time the way that we see it.
Something I heard recently on a podcast is somebody said, think of it like a round marble, but we're like a drill going into the middle of the marble. So we experience time as the drill instead of experiencing it as a marble, which is kind of like out of time. And I probably just butchered that explanation.
That's okay.
But it sounded...
I think I kind of understand it.
Yeah, we're the drill. We're going into the marble instead of just being the marble. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, good.
Okay.
I've also thought, babes, and I don't know if I've said this here.
You probably didn't.
Okay. Let's say you die and go to heaven, and you're there for... I mean, we're just putting a number on this, right?
Yeah.
For human terms. Let's say you're there for like 1 billion years.
Uh-huh.
And you're experiencing it. And then one day you wake up, and again, this is human stuff, so you know.
Okay.
And you discover that God isn't really God, but there's a higher power beyond that. And that you were just experiencing somebody letting something pretend to be God.
Huh?
So how do you know that heaven is the end point? I guess would be a better way to phrase it. and not a transition to something else.
So you think that heaven would be this dream that I would experience for a while and then wake up after that?
Well, it could be a dream, or it could just be, something that you experience, and that's a transition to something else.
Well, first off, I think it's kind of hard to think about, but I also think that heaven is something that that people strive to get to, and it's you don't like as you're thinking, you want me to think of it as not it that I can't.
It's not the destination, but it's also part of the journey. Let's put it to you that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to comprehend that.
Oh.
To be honest.
Okay.
Because I think of it as the end of my journey. Yeah. I think of that as my ultimate my final destination.
In a sense, though, how could it be the end of your journey if you're still going to experience stuff when you're in heaven?
Well, I think the way that I think about it is it's like a race. This life on this earth right now is like a race, but it seems longer than it really is. In fact, the Apostle Paul was talking about comparing it to a race, because the ultimate grand prize is a trip to heaven, all expenses paid.
All expenses paid? How can I lose?
Well, it was paid.
Nice.
It was paid by the shedding of blood. But that's the way that I kind of look at it. It's a rest from labors, but but my life on this earth is preparing me for the life to come.
Interesting.
It doesn't seem to me like it would be something I experience and then I wake up out of it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that, babes. Good luck on that.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
I don't believe in luck, bubs.
Oh. Well, I hope I see you in the good place there, Jaylo, if you make it.
Well, I hope I see you there, bubs.
Oh, yes. I hope I see you there too, babes.
You will if you get there.
Based on my one out-of-body experience, I'm pretty sure I'm going to the good place.
Yeah, but you just had a one out-of-body experience, and it doesn't mean that you are going.
It doesn't mean that I'm going, and it doesn't mean that heaven is even real. But I'll put it to you this way. After that experience, I didn't get the sense that I'm probably going to end up in hell.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like, I got the sense, like, got this, bro.
No.
What?
You don't got it, whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
You still have a lot to learn, my dear.
Oh.
A lot to learn.
Oh. Well, I'd probably be in the good place. Oh, it's tickle word? Oh, you started a new word.
Okay.
All right, we need a kiss. All right, time to truce.
I got whoosh. Okay.
All right.
Bubs.
What?
Why the noises?
I don't know, because that's what you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, because that's what Jaylo does.
No.
Yes.
No, you're being noisy boy.
Noisy boy.
Noisy boy.
Oh, I'm a noisy girl.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh goodness.
I love you, babes.
I love you too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Life is an illusion. Maybe.
No, it isn't.
I
don't believe it's an illusion, but let's talk about something else, because I think we're getting into the weeds.
You don't like it.
No, not really.
We do this.
It's a little bit out there.
I know. I'm so obsessed with this stuff. Like, if I was running the news, babes,
yeah,
what is reality would be the top story every single night.
No, you got to stop that, Bubs.
But we don't know what reality. Okay. Babes. Oh, tickle wall?
No.
Tickle twos? No, and then you tickle.
You better watch or I'll pinch you.
Tickle wall?
Hey.
All right, let's have a kiss to solidify the truth. Somebody doesn't want to abide, and it's not me. I showed you a video yesterday of this psychologist or a therapist
I'm gonna move this a
talking.
little bit. Sorry. Yes.
That's all right. And he said that sometimes people have a slippery grasp of reality.
Basically, he says that some people have dissociative disorders, like depersonalization and derealization of reality, and it's different than psychosis.
I've oftentimes wondered if I suffer from something like that.
Well, I think if you keep on entertaining the thought, you might think that way, and that's what worries me.
No, but like when I used to do poetry on the regular,
Mm-hmm.
it would almost be like a separate part of my personality, if that makes any sense.
Mm.
Like when I would go on stage, and even
Mhm.
when I would be writing a poem, it felt in some ways like it was somebody else doing it.
That it wasn't you?
Yeah. Like it felt like it was and wasn't me at the same time.
It could be that you don't have this disorder and that you're just, maybe it's just the thoughts in your head, but you've been entertaining them for a while.
I entertained them way
kinda-
before we ever met.
I kind of think you're a little obsessive over this.
Oh my goodness. But it's also, I know that Stephen Pressfield and Julia Cameron both talk about the idea of the muse. And when you do something creative, it's more like you're the vessel instead of you're the one who's actually producing the art.
This lady sounds more and more like a New Age person than a Christian to me. But
Julia Cameron?
yeah.
She is New Age. I think she's a New Age Christian, though.
That's another thing that doesn't make sense to me.
It's becoming more and more common, but I would agree to you.
That just does not fit together. I just do not get that whole thing.
She's a talented lady, though.
Yeah. It sounds like she is, but it sounds like I don't know.
But you would agree that you don't think that, well, maybe I shouldn't phrase it that way. Let me ask you this. Do you think that creativity comes from us or from some higher power?
I think that some of us are given the ability of creativity, but I don't think everybody is going to be a creative person.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I hear you. And
some of us have that gift and some of us don't.
Yeah. She has you do these affirmations in the morning, and
that sounds very New Age.
I know, and I don't do them every morning, but when I'm really on it, I do them. Like right after I do morning pages.
Yeah.
And one of them is, I think it's number 5 or 6. It's like, creativity is God's gift to us. Using our creativity is our gift back to God.
Well, there may be some truth to it if we that I think there is some truth to it if the person actually has a gift of creativity. I believe that we both do.
Mm-hmm.
But not everybody does.
I'm gifted boy.
I gifted girl.
And I'm gifted boy.
Yes.
You're with gifted boy.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
No, I think that if a person is doing these exercises, it would be easier for them if they were really into the arts.
Yeah.
Rather than a person that was really analytical and they were into something else.
It's more, that's who it's geared for, the artist way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think there's some truth to it if the person actually is into the arts.
You know what I realized this morning, babes?
What's that?
I haven't read The War of Art at all this year.
Oh.
And so I need to do that because every year since 2011, I've read that book. At least once a year, and sometimes multiple times.
And when would you usually read it?
I usually like to do it at the beginning or end of the year.
Okay, well, you still have some time.
I do, but I like to do it. Maybe I'll do it this week because it's a really short book.
Yeah, I mean, it's only June.
That's true.
Yeah.
Incredible book.
It's not even half of the year yet.
Yes.
It's only June.
Yes. There we go there, Jaylo. There we go there. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Jaylo.
Yes.
We did a reading hour yesterday.
Yes, I'm tempted to do another one.
I think we should.
I'd love to do. I mean, I'm really getting into this book, and some of the stories are just really, they're thought provoking, but they're kind of strange too.
Tell me.
So I finished the one about Kara Knott, who was tragically killed we find out that she was killed by a police officer that was really, really creepy even before.
Yeah, but Alana and I have decided that we prefer the term she was untied by the police officer.
Huh?
Because she was a knot.
Oh.
Ba-dum-bum.
I'm guessing it's how her name is spelled.
Okay, keep going.
With a K-N-O-T.
Yes.
Anyway, so young Kara Knott, who was, I believe she was 20 years old, was killed by a police officer that shouldn't have been on the force. And we find out not only is there a lot of evidence against him, but he was really creepy around these young women that had blonde hair and a man, but I think
mostly women. But
I think he dismissed the guy when he found out that he was a guy,
mm-hmm.
Who had long blonde hair, and they found out they found out that she really did fight back against this guy, and they ended up in a mistrial the first time they took him to trial, and I forgot how long. I forgot how long it was before the next trial.
I think it was only like a year or two later.
It might have been a year or two later. But they found him guilty, and then as a result of that, her father, Sam Knott, made sure that the San Diego precinct was... he wanted to make sure that that there were laws against... ways to do. I forgot what he did. He was trying to make sure that there was justice for people that experienced abuse.
Yep.
And that he wanted to make sure that everyone knew that the San Diego police was a very corrupt precinct. The system was very corrupt, and they named the bridge where his daughter died. They named it after her, and it was a few years later.
I think it was the early 2000s.
It was many years later after this happened that her father had to pull over because I think he had a coronary. I forgot what happened. Something happened with his heart, and he pulled over and died right not that far from her memorial.
Mm-hmm. Like, was it like 300 yards?
Not that far. I forgot how long. I forgot how far it was, but it wasn't that far.
Yeah.
It was a, and I think the detective said that they believed it was divine intervention, that he was supposed to die there, and I thought, yeah, that's. I mean, he was working so hard to make sure it didn't happen to anybody else, and it took away from. Unfortunately, it took away from his wife and his kids.
The living ones.
The living ones, yeah.
Yes.
It was really, he had to sacrifice them in order to get that out there. But he died right there, not that far from the memorial.
Nice.
It was really sad.
Yes.
And then I read the story about Cynthia Manuel, who married this guy, Don Paul Benjamin, after 6 months of dating. And I guess they met each other after he walked into her store. And
when they first tell that story, babes, I'm thinking this guy is going to be like a serial killer or a rapist or something.
Yes.
But that was not the case.
No, that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
And it was saying that she was really negative, but that he had issues too. He had issues like he was trying to, I'm guessing he was trying to bond with her daughter by taking her to buy a bathing suit, which why would you do that?
And he got into a big argument with her in the department store. By now, he's in another state with the girl, and the mom's still preparing to leave, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yes.
Oh, that's my stomach.
Yeah, she is getting ready to divorce this guy, and I think he got into some other relationship with somebody else.
Yeah.
And then I think they eventually get divorced. And he ends up working at this, was it a school?
Yeah.
For a school with kids, but he is actually really good with those kids, but he wasn't good with her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And then her daughter gets married, and she really does believe that her marriage is going to survive. And they have 2 little girls, and she kind of gets a little bit toughened after that situation with Don Paul Benjamin.
I believe that at the time the book came out or was written, she was living in Portland, the daughter.
I think you're right.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was an interesting story. And then now I'm in the story, I'm listening to the story about Ed and Linda Krug, who've been married for a long time, and they were together since they were teenagers.
Yes.
But Ed has this fetish for wearing women's clothing and being taken advantage of by a man. Oh. And I thought that was kind of strange. And you would think, looking on the outside as it was explained, that they're a really cute couple and they're attractive and they still love each other, but he has a secret that she doesn't know about.
Yes.
So I just started that one. It was very interesting.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I kind of put the book aside that I was reading yesterday and started a new one on Mike Nichols. It's super interesting stuff. I've obviously been a fan for a while because I think he's made some interesting films, like The Graduate.
Yes.
And I knew that he was part of the comedy team Nichols and May.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know their history. I didn't know that he had immigrated to this country from Eastern Europe.
Oh, wow.
When he was 7, because he was Jewish. And
oh, wow.
If you know anything about immigrating here in 1939 from Eastern Europe, it's not like that was the best place to be if you were a Jew.
In Europe.
Yep.
Yeah, I would imagine.
His dad was a doctor. And I want to say it was the mid to late 40s. His dad diagnosed himself with cancer.
His dad did?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, he took a urine test of himself.
Oh, wow.
And he died like 2 weeks later.
Oh.
The mom is struggling for money. Her sister survived the war and came over here. And they thought, oh, the sister's going to help us out. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
We can't wait to have her here. She's going to make us rich. They didn't phrase it quite like that.
That's Rick speak.
Yeah, but she was going to help out.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks after she gets here, she gets hit by a bus and dies.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Another tragedy.
Oh. Mike Nichols is in college. He is doing bad because he's pursuing a degree in medicine and he's not really passionate about it. Eventually, he gets into acting, meets Elaine May.
And Elaine May is his comedy partner.
Correct.
Okay.
There's some sexual stuff that goes on, but they don't, that gets out of the way fairly quickly.
Okay.
At least that's the way I understand it.
Okay.
They both, have different partners, life is going along, and they get on this variety showcase on ABC special.
And this is about what year was this?
By the time they get on TV, I want to say it's like 1957 or 58.
Wow. Okay.
And from there, their fame skyrockets.
Okay.
But they have creative differences.
Yeah.
They do a Broadway review that goes really well. And Elaine May decides that she's going to write a second show for them to do. But there's conflicts, and they don't stop working together forever. Like, throughout the rest of his life, they would collaborate again and again.
Yeah.
But it would be very, like, the idea of them working day to day together kind of fell apart because of that play in the early 1960s.
Yes.
Yeah. And he starts directing Broadway plays. The first one was, I want to say, Barefoot in the Park.
Yeah.
With Robert Redford, and it was written by Neil Simon. It's a huge success. He does a couple other ones. Eventually, he does another Neil Simon play called The Odd Couple.
Yes.
With Walter Matthau and Art Carney.
Right.
And even though Art Carney was a big star at the time, he was really nice.
Yes.
But Walter Matthau was like kind of full of himself.
Yeah, he kind of seems like really like a grumpy old man.
Yeah. Mike Nichols goes to Hollywood, has a lot of buzz, and directs Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. It says that he liked working with Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. They were nice to him, but they would show up to work late, and they weren't always the most considerate of other people's time.
Right.
As a result, the film was like 30 days late and over budget, but it comes out and it's a huge success. Then he does The Graduate.
Yeah.
We know how that went.
It was a great movie.
It was a great movie. So I didn't know this.
Yeah.
But when it came out, it became the third highest grossing film of all time.
Really?
Just behind Gone with the Wind and The Sound of Music.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that popular.
That is pretty impressive.
And now we're at the point where he's working on the film version of Catch-22, which I believe became a bomb and wasn't a good movie, from what I've heard.
Wow.
And he's trying to direct Orson Welles, who's, by this time, he's really full of himself. And is probably a little bit jealous of your man, Mike Nichols.
Uh-oh.
And that's where we're at in the book, babes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like an interesting book, though, Bubby.
It is there. Jaylo.
So, judging by what you said with Mike Nichols and Elaine May, they kind of dated for a brief time?
It sounds like it was very brief.
Okay.
Yeah. But they definitely, hooked up.
Uh-oh.
Yes. They had fun there. Jaylo.
Oh my
goodness, yes.
My badness.
Jaylo, my stomach's acting crazy.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I thought mine was acting crazy yesterday, but I guess yours...
Sorry, I'm awake.
Oh my goodness.
Last night, you introduced me to PDX sliders.
Yes.
That was really good.
I'm glad because we had that at the birthday party that I went to, and I was just like, I gotta find out if this place is on Grubhub, because I honestly think that I thought of you when I was eating it, and I'm like, I think you would love this.
It was really good.
And so I ordered 2 Philly burgers, which is basically the steak in the middle with the mushrooms.
Not an actual hamburger, but it's like a steak sandwich.
And I ordered the burger for him because he wanted the full one, and I ordered me a slider. And we each, I think what I should do next time is just order like one order of fries for each of us for us to share.
I agree, because they give you a lot.
They do. So I think what I should have done, had I known how big the fries would be, I should have just ordered fries on your order, and then just ordered the one slider for me and the burger for you, and we could have shared fries, because they do give you a lot of fries, which is really good.
Or we could even make you don't have an air fryer.
I don't. Oh,
they're so easy to make fries in. But anyways, keep going.
Well, the next time I come over to your place, we should make some fries.
We should.
Yeah.
Yes.
A munch on. Anyway, but yeah, I'm glad you liked it. And I forgot to tell you that it was going to be messy, but I figured you'd figure that out.
I did.
But it was really good.
It was.
And I just fell in love with those sliders when I had them at the party. It was really good.
Nice. You fell in love without me. Oh.
Okay, maybe I should rephrase that.
Okay.
I fell in love with you, but
yes.
I don't love the sliders as much as I love my wig.
Okay, I don't want you to leave me for the sliders.
Yeah, but Bubs, remember, the sliders are gone fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good. They go into your digestive system. So.
There we go, babes.
I only love them when I'm eating them.
Nice.
But I love you more.
I love you too, there, Jaylo.
I won't leave you for the sliders.
Thank you.
But I'm glad you liked them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Babes.
Yeah.
There is a film that I have wanted to watch for years called The Big Chill.
Yes.
And last night we sat down and turned it on. I convinced you.
I'm gonna have you do a recap.
Well, it's gonna be a very brief recap.
Okay.
So I should have known we were in trouble when I saw it was directed by Lawrence Kasdan, who also directed Grand Canyon. I think him and Kevin Kline are friends.
Yeah.
Because they did like one or two other films together.
Yeah, and Grand Canyon, the both of us thought that was really disappointing, and why would you make it longer than it should have been?
I think there's a good film in Grand Canyon had they had a better film editor.
I would agree. I would agree.
But because it was the way it was, it's just,
Yeah.
I like The Big Chill better than Grand Canyon.
I like it, but not by much.
I wouldn't say it's a classic, though.
Yeah. It wasn't a classic.
Okay, so
unfortunately. Basic
premise, and I'm going to keep it simple.
Yeah.
These college friends come together because one of their buddies killed himself.
Yep.
And there's a funeral. Then they agree to stay out. It's someplace in the South.
I think it might have been in Texas, right?
We're gonna go with that.
Maybe somewhere in the South, though.
They decide to stay at Kevin Kline's place because he's part of the crew.
Harold and Sarah's place. Yep.
Yeah, Harold and Sarah. Sarah is played by Glenn Close.
I didn't realize that was her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she was also close with the guy who killed himself because she cheated on Kevin Kline.
Yeah,
but he already knew that.
Yeah.
This happened years earlier.
Yep.
And I actually like that because they didn't make a big deal about it in the film. It just was something that happened in the past.
Right. But then, anyway, yeah.
Okay. All these people are successful in some way. For example, Kevin Kline started a grocery store chain.
Supermarket chain. Yep.
Yeah, and he's about to sell for a big amount of money.
Yep.
Tom Berenger's character is an actor who has his own TV show.
Yep.
Jeff Goldblum is a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Close is married to Kevin Kline.
She's a doctor.
She's a doctor. And, other people do other things in the film.
I'm not sure what Meg Tilly does.
Well, she's not part of their inner circle. She was dating the friend who killed himself.
I think she kind of felt like she might have been out of place.
Yeah.
Because she was only the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, I forgot. I don't know who played her, but she played another woman named Meg that she's the kind of person that got high all the time, but that she wanted to have a kid because she was getting older.
She wanted to have somebody to smoke out with, I think.
And have a kid.
And with the kid when she's older, so you can.
Sarah. Go on.
Sarah Blunt.
Tickle was over. No, tickle was. Just go on.
Okay. As the weekend progresses, we slowly start to see these friendships change.
Yeah.
As people are being more honest about their situation in life, what they want, mm-hmm. what they feel they're never going to achieve. And it's really interesting. We forgot to mention William Hurt, who is a Vietnam veteran, who came back, became a psychologist, I want to say.
Yes.
And hosted a radio show. Yeah. He's been successful at stuff, but he's kind of fallen out of society.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to give too much about this film away.
Yeah.
It's all basically about their relationships, though.
I do have some issues with it because...
Tell me.
I feel like they didn't focus so much about Alex.
The guy who killed himself.
Yes, because they were kind of thinking, well, what was he thinking about? Why would he take himself out? Mm-hmm. But then they never really talked about, like, what would he have wanted to happen to all of us?
I agree with you.
What, and they kind of focused a little bit more on themselves and what they wanted to do and what they should have done. And then Tom Berenger and... William Hurt got into a bit of a fight because one of them thought that the other one was fake and that he didn't want to discuss the death of Alex and
Tom Berenger kind of got in a fight with William Hurt kind of got in a fight with a lot of people.
He did yeah and it was like, okay, well, I mean, why couldn't they put their feelings aside and kind of focus on, well, what would have Alex have thought about this with us bickering and fighting and everything is like me centric, mm-hmm. right? What about him? What and then they said, well, he did kind of like maybe he got away from us because he was having such a hard time and he didn't want us to know about it. But then they kind of stop there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like, well, this is supposed to be about Alex. What about Alex? I'd like to know.
I hear you. You know that believability is a big thing for me.
Yeah, a little too much, yes.
I didn't buy that Glenn Close would let Kevin Kline sleep with their friend.
I know.
So that they could conceive.
I know.
Because it came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere.
I know. I was thinking, okay, you know, I because even she said, no, I wouldn't do that to her. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that to you.
Jeff Goldblum was down for it. He was going to sleep with her.
Yeah.
And she,
and she just refused it. She's like, no, I mean, I think, I wouldn't do that to this guy because he's married. And she actually respected that.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, no, you're married. You have a life.
There's also the thing at the end of the movie. So early on, there's actually a really good scene where they take William Hurt, who had left the place, had kind of gone just like trolling around the area, and a cop brings him back.
Mm-hmm.
And after the cop leaves, Kevin Kline gives a really good speech to William Hurt about, that officer has kept people from breaking into this house twice.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really good man, and you were rude to him, and I have to live in this neighborhood.
Yeah, because and that officer was the one that asked him to get into the car, right?
He asked Tom Berenger because Tom Berenger plays Sam, who's a TV star.
Yeah,
and in the opening scene to his show, opening credits rather, he jumps into a car, and the cop wanted to see if he could do that.
Yeah.
But back to the speech. So Kevin Kline gives this really good speech. And then at the end of the movie, we see him talking to to William Hurt. We don't see what he says, but it's agreed that William Hurt is going to stay there and help raise the kid that Kevin Kline donated his sperm to create.
That's a little bit weird.
And yeah, exactly.
I know.
Exactly.
Why would that? Especially since she had a history of cheating on him. The wife had a history of cheating on it. I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me.
Yeah. I know, I should say, I've heard that a lot of the reason people like this movie is because of the soundtrack. And the music is great.
Soundtrack. It was a good soundtrack, though.
But the film itself, I don't think, lives up to the hype.
It just seemed like the big kill to me.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, maybe not the big kill. I know, I jokingly say that.
Yeah.
I
did like things about the movie besides for the music.
Yeah, I liked some things. I mean, there were some things that were funny, but at the same time, it's like, what about the guy who died?
Right.
It just didn't focus on, and the only person that brought it up really was the woman who played Karen.
Yeah.
Who was she?
I forget.
She was the only one that's like, we're spending this weekend and I'm just upset because Alex died, and she was really the only one that brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think her was it her boyfriend that was played by Jeff Goldblum?
No, Jeff Goldblum's there solo.
Okay.
He's not seeing anybody in the movie.
But she was seeing somebody.
Karen was
seeing Richard.
Well, she was in a marriage that was falling apart.
Yeah.
And it looked like her and Sam were going to hook up.
Yeah.
But then it's implied that she's going to go back to her husband, I think.
Okay.
So it's a little bit confusing.
It is very confusing.
Yeah.
But it seemed like the only person that really brought up Alex was Karen.
I think, babes, one of the reasons this film is remembered so fondly is because it's one of the first mainstream film that's kind of about our parents' generation.
Mm-hmm.
Because it came out in like 82 or 83.
Yeah, and that was when our parents were younger.
Yeah.
And we were just little people.
And so I think that's the reason so many people like this film. Who are a little bit older than us.
It just... And maybe it's because of our... I don't know if it's just because of our generation. Mm-hmm. Because we're much younger, we're much younger than them. It's just like... But then... I mean, they did question why the guy killed himself. Yes, they did. But then I wish they would have just focused on Alex instead of what was going on with them.
Well, I think you could have focused on Alex a little bit more and still had shown the group dynamic.
Yes, and it would have been, maybe it would have been interesting to kind of hear their philosophies on life, and maybe I should have been more attentive to Alex, or maybe I should have asked him what was going on with him instead of paid attention to me, and maybe I shouldn't have been so me focused. That's what I would have done with the movie if I had the
And again, there is good stuff in this film.
It is. I mean,
but
there
it
were
just
some funny
doesn't
things.
add up to me.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
But I was also a little bit confused too because there were so many people in the movie, and it was kind of hard to follow. I mean, you would agree with me on that too.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But it's an ensemble film there. Jaylo.
Yeah. And William Hoot is no longer here.
That's right there. Jaylo.
He's not hooting. Well, hopefully he's not hooting.
Yeah, killed him there. Jaylo.
How?
I think he died of natural causes. That was a joke.
Okay.
So don't sue me over that there.
Jaylo. Oh, here he touches my nose.
Yes.
No, I mean, it was disappointing for the both of us, really.
Yes.
Wasn't the worst movie in the world, but it wasn't, all that great either.
But we saw a hidden gem after the big show.
It was so good.
Called Dark Passage.
It was good. It was very good.
Yep.
It was action and romance and murder.
Yes.
I'll give a brief synopsis of
Quickly.
Quickly.
I want a snack so quickly.
Really? Are you serious?
A snack would be nice. You don't have to make it a 30 seconds though.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. So there's a man named Vincent Perry that is on the run. We don't know. We find out pretty quickly who it is. Humphrey Bogart plays Vincent Perry, and he's in this car with this guy, and he hears his name on the radio, and he proceeds to knock the guy out because he's thinking that, oh, this guy's going to tell.
Yeah, so I said quickly, and I'm going to be a hypocrite. He escaped San Quentin in a barrel.
And I was going to say that.
Okay. And that fell off the truck. And then he got in the car with the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
And at this point, we don't know, if the guy is just... I'm guessing the guy is his fellow prisoner, correct? A fellow prisoner?
No, we find out... I don't want to say what we find out later. He's just some guy who picked him up on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, he knocks the guy out, escapes the car. He gets... I forgot how Lauren Bacall finds him.
She sees him on the side of the road with the car.
And
so he takes the guy out of the car, takes
it
some distance, and then she sees him, picks him up on the side of the road.
Right, and we find out, and her name is Irene Jansen in the movie. We find out that she has gone to his trial every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And we also find out that she believes that he was framed and that he didn't really kill his wife. There was also another trial where her father had died and that her stepmother was accused of killing him. Or was it him that killed his stepmother?
I thought it was the dad was accused of killing
I'm sorry, the dad was accused of killing her stepmother, sorry.
Yeah.
But she agrees to have him... she agrees to have him... stay there for a little bit.
It's actually more like she insists on.
And she insists on him staying, so she leaves the house.
Her apartment.
Yes, her apartment. Bubs!
Sorry, go ahead.
Am I the one giving the recap?
All right, go ahead.
Okay. She leaves her very, very big apartment, which could have been a house.
Yes.
Okay. Bigger than our apartments combined.
I'm
sure it was beautiful.
Yes.
And some lady keeps knocking on his door because that's the next door neighbor. Her name is Madge. And she says, "Are you in there? Are you in there?" And she's hoping that Irene will be in there. And he answers, she's not here. Go away. So she goes away. And
I think, never mind. You're giving the recap. Sorry, go ahead.
What were you going to say, Bubs?
I think he says, "We're in here together. Go away."
Yeah, well, whatever. We're in here together. Go away. And it throws her off guard.
Yes.
And some guy named Bob is trying to get a date with Irene.
Yes.
And she's trying to get rid of him.
Yes.
So Irene instructs him to throw the clothes, wrap them in wrapping paper, and throw his prison clothes down the incinerator chute, which I guess is the same thing as a garbage chute. pretty much.
Yes.
Anyway, she gets some new clothes. He says, well, I gotta get out of here. I gotta be in hiding. He dresses, goes to his friend George's place, and says, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Or how are you gonna hide from these people?
May I interrupt you for a moment?
Yes.
Okay. He leaves Lauren Bacall's place, gets in a cab. And the cab driver says, hey, I think I recognize you, puts it together. But he says, I have a friend who can perform some facial surgery on you.
Right, and that's after he leaves George's place, right?
No, that's after he leaves Lauren Bacall's place. And the guy says, okay.
Yeah, but remember.
I'm telling you what happened, babes.
I know, but remember, he stops at George's place before the cab driver picks him up.
No, he doesn't. Here's what happens, babes. I'm going to tell you what.
Okay.
And the cab driver says, okay, be here in an hour. And he gets the address, and Humphrey Bogart says, okay, my friend lives in this neighborhood.
Right.
Then he goes to see George.
Okay.
And then after he goes to see George, he goes to the doctor's office.
Okay, so let me pick up from the doctor's office since you decided to get it on the recap.
And make sense. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to put Sam in there.
Okay.
I just... unfortunately did it the wrong order, but
it's like Pulp Fiction. Keep going.
Bubs.
Keep going, babes. I'm listening.
Okay. Are you gonna listen this
time?
time?
Yes, I know. I said make it quick, and I'm making it longer.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Okay, so he goes to the doctor's office. He is able to pay the guy in money. And he is trying to make him look different. Apparently, he doesn't look different while we're watching the movie. Because I asked you, does he look different than what he looks now? Because he's supposed to do some plastic surgery on the guy.
Oh, he did. He's still Humphrey Bogart.
He's still Humphrey Bogart. Okay, so he leaves, and before he leaves, the doctor says you can't talk until the 12th. That's why you have these bandages on. But if you want to talk, you have to use pen and paper. Mm-hmm. Do you have anyone to help you? Do you have anywhere to stay? And he says, good. So he goes back to George's place, finds out that he's dead. He's thinking about this in his head, like, I can't believe George is dead. That's why they killed him. Because of his involvement with everything, he thinks.
Oh.
So he goes back to Lauren Bacall's place. He still can't talk, so he's writing down what's going on. And he can't eat any solids yet, so he has to drink liquids. So she ends up putting him up in her bedroom. And realizes that Bob is supposed to be here. So she says, okay, go to the bedroom. I'll see what I can do about this. Madge shows up first. Because Madge is her neighbor. Am I correct about this?
Yes.
Then, not that long after, Bob shows up. And I guess Bob and Madge were engaged at one time. And Bob really doesn't want anything to do with Madge.
Yeah.
Bob believes that... Vincent really didn't kill his wife. Because there's something about him that he has a feeling that he's telling the truth about this. Mm-hmm. And then Lauren Bacall, Irene is trying to get Madge to get out of here, and she nonchalantly says, well, Vincent is here. Why is he here? Well, he just wanted someone to murder, so... I just thought it was so funny the way she said it.
Yeah.
It was so matter-of-factly. And so he says, she says, Irene, can you take me home? Can I stay here? Like, no, you can't stay here. Can you take me home? No, let Bob take you home. Well, can we, can I call you? And
she's not getting the hint.
And she's like, actually, Irene, you won't be able to get a hold, or actually, Madge, you won't be able to get a hold of me from now on. Yes. And she's like, okay, bye, honey.
So let's maybe speed this up a little bit.
Go ahead. I'll let you do this.
All right. The day of the 12th happens. He takes off the bandages, and then he decides to leave.
Yep.
Lauren Bacall have gotten Humphrey Bogart some new clothes. There are some adventures that ensue, but we won't give everything away.
Yeah.
Eventually, he ends up at Madge's apartments because he puts two and two together that Madge is responsible for the murder of his ex-wife.
Yep.
She confesses, but then falls out the window.
Yep.
He runs. Humphrey Bogart goes to a train station.
To go to Arizona.
But he's eventually going to end up in Peru.
Yep.
He calls Irene at the train station and says, "Hey, wait a while, but eventually you'll be able to find me here."
Yep.
And she goes down to Peru.
Yep.
They dance, and that's the end of the movie.
Yep.
Oh, and we also find out that she's loaded. She's worth $200,000.
Yes, she is.
Which back in 1947 was a lot of money. It's probably like close to $3 million in today's dollars.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. This was a very good film.
I gave it an 8, and I thought it was much better than The Big Chill.
Absolutely.
There was action, there was murder, there was romance, everything that was in a good mystery.
Yeah.
Except Humphrey Bogart, we find out, is really not a murderer.
I expected that.
Yeah.
I thought that we were going to find out that Lauren Bacall had actually done it because she's so intent on helping Humphrey Bogart.
I wasn't thinking that, but I'm interested that you picked up on that.
Yeah, I just thought that she was going to be the actual murderer, and that she was probably, by helping him, she was going to set him up later for some other crime.
But it was just so funny because I didn't think that Madge would have done it because I thought she was kind of dingy and crazy. But she did because she didn't want any of them to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want Irene to be happy. She didn't want Bob to be happy. And she certainly didn't want Vincent to be happy.
No, absolutely not.
And we don't know why that is, but...
She kind of says it in the movie. She wanted Vincent for herself.
She wanted Vincent for herself, and she wanted to destroy everybody that was...
Well, after she killed his wife and figured out that Vincent still wasn't into her, Madge made it look like he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was really interesting, too, is that she came to Irene hysterical saying, "He's going to kill me because..." And I'm thinking, well, why would he want to kill her?
Yeah.
Because if he wasn't responsible for killing his wife, why would he want to kill her? I don't know.
Exactly.
But it turns out that she wanted him, so she killed his wife. And she wanted to get rid of Bob, too.
Yes. This was a very good movie.
And apparently Bob wanted her out of his life even more than that. And so it was just so funny because Bob was like, "I don't think he murdered this lady."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And Irene wanted to get rid of Bob. So
yep.
They want to get rid of each other. But you know what? I think Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, when you think of acting couples, I think they really did a good job.
Yeah, I mean, they're referenced a lot in pop culture as being, a good couple. Like, there's that song you played for me where it's like, we could have had it all like Bogey and Bacall.
Yeah, that one song, I think it's called Key Largo.
Yeah.
And it was it referenced the movie Key Largo.
Mm-hmm.
But they did such a good job with acting as romantic partners, but also acting in general together.
She's great in this movie.
Yeah, she really is.
It's easy to overlook her just because Humphrey Bogart is who he is.
Yeah.
But she had a lot of talent herself.
Yes, she did. I just didn't like her singing voice.
I will agree with you on that, but we didn't hear it in this movie.
No.
I think we heard it in Key Largo, right?
No, that was in To Have and Have Not. The haves and the have nots.
To have and have not.
To have and have not, yeah.
Yes.
Because she was in that, she was singing with the band.
Mm-hmm.
But she's such a talented lady. She really was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she did seem old for a 20-something, but as we've discussed many times, the older generations seemed older even while they were younger.
Yes.
They were so talented.
They were. Mm-hmm. Have you recommended any of their films to anybody you know?
I haven't. I should, though. I haven't. I think my mom would like it because I think she would like watching old movies.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's watched any old movies, but I have a feeling she'd like it. Bogey and Bacall.
I don't know if this is the best film they've done together, but it's up there. It's up there. The Big Sleep is really good too.
It is very good.
Yeah. I enjoyed this film a lot.
But I think my favorite Humphrey Bogart movie was The Treasure of the Sierra Madre.
Yeah, mine too.
Treasure of the Sierra Madre was great.
That's really good.
Yeah. We should watch a movie with Lauren Bacall in it without Humphrey Bogart.
I'm sure she made some after he died.
Yeah, and he died like in the
56, I want to say.
Yeah.
Either 56 or 57.
And didn't you say she got remarried after that? She had kids with him and...
She had 2 kids with Humphrey Bogart. After his death, she was briefly engaged to Frank Sinatra.
Wow.
And then I forgot who she got remarried to, but that marriage only lasted like 10 years, I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm sure she's done films without him.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of them are any good, though.
Okay.
But we could give one a chance.
Yeah, because I'm sure that there's some earlier things or, things that she did even in the 50s after he died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well.
Yes.
But they were good together. They really
were great
were.
together. They had chemistry.
They did.
Yes. And so you would recommend this film to your family?
I would. I like that one part when they're about ready to end their call and she says, just hang up.
Yes.
Act as if it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Hang up. And then they meet each other at the end. And they dance. It's classic.
What's your elevator pitch for this film?
Follow a man's adventure to prove that he wasn't a murderer.
Nice.
Somebody else is the unlikely suspect.
Very good, babes.
Crazy Madge.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
But the lady who played Madge was really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, babes, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, we talked quite a bit.
Yes. Then maybe you want to get me a snack after I give you a kiss.
Okay.
Okay.
Bubs.
What?
I'm not a dessert.
Oh, sorry, babes.
Silly boy.
Silly boy. All right, babes.
Okay.
Last chance.
No.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.